Welcome to Strength, Grace, and Love, the Art of Connection. I'm Frank. Here, we look at what actually creates connection and what quietly erodes it. Polarity, masculine and feminine dynamics, sovereignty, dignity, no hype, no blame, just real conversations. Let's begin. Welcome to Strength, Grace, and Love, the Art of Connection. My name is Frankie DeGenova. Today we're going to talk about when independence becomes isolation. When independence becomes isolation, what do we lose? I believe independence is one of the greatest achievements we've accomplished in modern society. But what if this achievement is our greatest source of our loneliness? So when does independence become isolation? In the thumbnail of this episode, you'll notice a woman inside a glass. And the tragedy here is not that she is trapped. The tragedy is that she's surrounded by lots of people, but she still is isolated or feels alone. So independence is not the enemy here because it has given women a career, financial freedom, education, better careers, choice, and safety. It's given men more flexibility, emotional expression, and new roles. Well, we got no choice, right? We have to adapt. So the thing is that we're not built for isolation. We're not designed for it. If you remember the whole village, the grandparents, the elders, we had church, bowling, girls' days together, guys' days together, clubs. Even in Europe, if you know, in Europe, there are a lot of town squares, piazzas. I'm speaking from Italian experience, and there's a place where people can gather and meet in the square. And we don't really have that in North America. Maybe we're starting to do that, some squares about. We don't even have places to meet and to build a community and connection. And that's lacking today. We are so connected with our computers, but we're so disconnected more than ever. We've become so self-sufficient, and that has become self-protection. When does I don't need anyone become I won't let anybody in? We've all been disappointed. We're afraid of being hurt. People ghost us, and people have become replaceable. Not just big corporations when you have employees working there for 40 years, working through sickness, going to work, so dedicated to their job and their career, and then they're replaced. Just like that. A death, oh, okay, you're just a number. And I feel that has melted into or moved into our relationships with people. We just replaced them. However, I'm going to talk more about that in another episode. But for now, I'm going to stick to independence and isolation. There's an illusion of endless choice. We have dating apps. We've got social media. The paradox is the more options we have, the less connection we have. This proves that abundance doesn't necessarily create intimacy. Quite the opposite, in fact. So, what's the hidden cost of being capable, strong, independent, and then coming home to silence? It's not because we failed, it's because walls have become our home. We're hiding inside our protection. So I wonder if independence was ever meant to replace dependence. Maybe maturity is about becoming independent enough to survive, even thrive, and being vulnerable enough to connect. Maybe the goal isn't to need someone. Maybe the goal is to build a life where choosing someone doesn't feel like you're losing yourself. We've become so independent that we're living lives alone, and we're getting our fix on social media, and it's killing us. People say, oh, internet's the worst thing that could happen. Well, it is the worst thing that could happen, but it's also the best thing that could happen too. It's just like a knife. You can kill someone with it, or you can save someone's life with it. So it's all about how you utilize and how you apply it. I think most people feel very alone, and it's, we reach for bypassing. We drink, watch TV, engage in sex affairs or whatever, gamble, something to bring that, the oxytocin and the euphoria of being with someone, having a good time with someone. Now, I'm not speaking for everyone. There's a lot of people that love to go out and connect. It's just when it applies to relationships and letting somebody in, being vulnerable to let someone in. So I think that's something that we can all sit and ponder with and ask our questions. Why are we shutting people out? Is it really independence? Or are we just afraid to be vulnerable? Thanks for listening. If this resonated, follow or subscribe. You'll find me at Strength, Grace, and Love across social and at www.frankdigenova.com. And remember, love shouldn't cost you yourself. Ciao.